Keep it real with him. The fried intro be fine.
All right, we are back with another episode of the Owner's Manual. I'm so swayed with a special guest today. Before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you missed any of the previous episodes, we are out on all platforms by the Owner's Manual. And of course, you got me so swayed. Today, I got a crazy guest, entrepreneur, owner, cultivator, Khari, aka with Blackstar Genetics.
What's the word?
Man,
thank you for having me.
Sure.
I appreciate you.
Man, I say, Detroit is home of some great things, but it's also home to Blackstar Genetics. And the shit is fucking fire. I remember, shout out to the Mile High Club, shout out to Tati and everybody, who put me on. Because I remember trying this shit. And Mile High Club was like, yo, Khari shit fire, don't sleep on Khari. And I'm like, all right, I'll try it. And man, this shit was smoking like some top shelf premium fucking flower. Like,
yeah, man, that's that small batch, bro. People don't get all this shit boils down to is quality over quantity and who's growing the shit, what inputs they put in. I really do pride myself on small batch flower that's meticulously crafted. Really checking every point on the, checklist type shit. Real attention oriented flower for sure.
hold on for a minute. Turn up. That probably just a little bit closer. But taking it back to the basics, like something I ask everybody. How did you get into cannabis? Like, when you start smoking?
I was a late bloomer. My pops was like growing weed since '06. My mom was like a bloodhound. She could smell weed a mile away. I think the first time I really smoked weed, I was 17, and it was a cart. I had a cart in the school bathroom and shit.
Word.
I was vaping and shit at the time. Vaping crazy. And then the carts started coming out, these little sky sticks. You remember them shits with the had a little wick in the middle instead of like an actual coil. It was terrible. Worst carts ever, bro. Worst carts ever. Them shits was super ass, but
We gotta start somewhere.
yeah, and that's like, I wasn't starting on the Zaz or nothing. I already wasn't even starting on bud. I'm starting on carts and shit. So I'm hitting carts at school every now and then. I took a break. I hit a cart at a party, and my pops drug tested me the next day.
Damn.
I had to hit the fruit pectin method and shit, with the Gatorade, with the gallon of water. I passed, but after that, I was like, I'm not smoking no more. I was like, I'm good, I'm straight. And then I really didn't start smoking back until I was 18 type shit. And I was buying pre-rolls from my friends, from my check from JCPenney and shit. Just cashing out, buying pre-roll after pre-roll after pre-roll after pre-roll. This before I even started growing or anything. And that's where it really started. And I started peeping damn, this shit kind of ass, these really bad pre-rolls. I get my med card at 18. I started going with my dad at 18. After almost going to the Marines on some crazy shit. Got out of high school, did the college shit for a little bit, wasn't feeling it. Didn't know what the fuck to do. And then when my friends asked me to come personal training with them, I didn't know it was Marine personal training. That shit was crazy. So I'm over here what the fuck?
Damn.
Long story short, these niggas get in your head like they do with everybody. And I was 2 weeks away from shipping out, bro. 2 weeks away from shipping out. My friends was like, hey, bro, you gotta do something before you go. It was let's take some acid, bro. This is my second time being on the acid and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Emotional turmoil. I was like, man, I'm about to tweak. I'm about to go overseas and aid in the killing of people who look like me. That shit crazy. And I was like, I can't do this. Can't do it. Called the recruiter. I'm not going.
Right.
Stop calling me, blocked him. Called my pops. Was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not doing that shit. And he was like, well, you doing something. And he started having me, grow with him. And that's where my real love for cannabis came. Growing, I was really thrown into the gauntlet, if you will. It's like he was doing, you know, a large amount of plants. We talking like 200 type shit. So like, you know, you go from no experience to having to take care of 200 plus plants. Right. It's like you learn really fast, you know.
Man, nigga, that's a class A license. That's more than
literally, like literally, bro.
So more than some licenses.
Yeah, and that's like even like the micro business model. Like I think they entry level is 150. So you doing 50 more than that, you know. And that wasn't all, you know, flowering plants. It's, you know, plants and veg, plants and flower in multiple rooms and whatnot. But it was like, you know, it's a big responsibility, and it showed me that like this isn't just ha ha he he let's smoke, you know, and our friends. Like, it's really levels to this shit.
Yeah, that's dope. That, you know, for one, you found something that you rock with after, you know, the trials and tribulations. And that's the thing about life. We might not know what the fuck we want to do. Sometimes it's process of elimination. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what I like, but I know what I don't like.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna figure it out.
You just gotta keep the ball rolling, bro. Like, you know, I'm not a big believer in like predestined shit, but shit will fall on your lap at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about timing too and being patient and shit. That's one thing I learned, because I definitely feel like I was like just been over backwards fortune shit. You know, and I'm like, you know, everything just work out. Maybe if I stop tweaking, everything will be fine. Like, exactly. I don't know why. And also too, I like that, you know, like I said, you found a passion with your pops, because I know a lot of people when they try to get a relationship with their pops, they end, like some end up happening. Like for me, it was like, I feel like, you know, like my dad wanted me to play basketball so bad, but he made me not love it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna play.
Exactly.
Like I bust his ass too, but like I'm not playing for no school or nothing like that. And I would be like, man, I don't know why I didn't. Like, and I think I would like make up reasons to not acknowledge. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in high school, I was like, I don't like to fucking coach. Fuck coach.
But like, you know, it was deeper to it. And even like that's real with even the growing shit. You know, like once my dad got out of this shit, I was really sitting here scratching my head like, damn, I really had a year hiatus off this shit. It was really my only second harvest back. And it's like, it feel like I never left, man. I feel like I never left, at least quality-wise and whatnot. Like, of course, I wanted to keep getting better, but it's like that year hiatus really had me have to sit back and really think about things, and really, you know, come to the realization that this is something I want to see myself doing for a very long time. This wasn't just, you know, a skill that's learned and now I can't do nothing with it. Like, I can still implement this skill that's been passed down to me, you know, for my own personal gain at the end of the day.
Did you grow up in like a Law and Order household? Because the drug test is crazy.
Yeah, see that shit. It's nuts. My dad was like a real authoritarian type of figure. It was real no bullshit. You know, straight to the point type of dude. Right. And it's just like, you know, my mom was even kind of on the same time too, honestly. It's real on our ass, making sure we doing right, making sure we got a good head on our shoulders. You know, I think I really applaud them for that at the end of the day. When I was growing up, I was like, damn, they're a little strict. They weren't like super strict to where I couldn't do anything. Strict enough to where I didn't want to fuck up. Right. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real. I mean, I went to a white school, so like my mom was like strict for all the right reasons, because for one, like, she know I like, you know, she knows me, you know, see my personality. If you get me comfortable, I might, you know, be like a party, but everything's sweet till it's not, you know what I'm saying? Especially like if you got one black kid, and there was a couple of times they got jammed up, you know, and I was the token black kid, and I knew, like, damn, if we get in a little situation, I'm getting treated the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
and you learn that real quick. Like, I grew up in Kansas, and luckily it was diverse, but still mostly white at the end of the day. Even, you know, the other minorities who were out there were real on the assimilation tip. Let's act like the white people type shit.
You got siblings?
Yeah, I got 2 younger brothers.
Got you.
And we all grew up out there. Like, I started out in you know, DPS, Detroit Public Schools, for the first 2 years of my schooling.
Gotcha.
Then we moved to Belleville. And Belleville was kind of like really truly mixed, kind of really 50-50. It was a lot of black kids. And then it was my really first interaction with white kids. And I was like, you know, it's a little weird. They move a little different and shit. And then I moved to Canton in 3rd grade. parents got a crib out there, nice little condo. That shit was whitewashed. Like until I was in maybe like 6th or 7th grade. Once I got to middle school, you start getting, you know, other schools pulled into that school. So you get the black part, quote unquote, of kids and shit, which really don't exist. It's funny.
So yeah, I'm the oldest of 3, and I grew up in Lansing. Little sister is growing up in like East Point area. My brother lives in Canton, and he just says a lot of white kids that try to be acting black or something like that.
And this made a complete switch. Like when I was out there, I didn't really start to peep how different I was until I was in about 5th grade, 6th grade. When you start to really like, that's when like, if you know, in elementary school, people are treating you pretty equal for the most part. There's like one thing I had where a white girl was like, oh, I can't date you because you're not white. And I was like, what the fuck, that's weird. You kept me pushing. I really didn't get into that. Damn, we different until like, you know, 5th, 6th grade, kids started calling me, you know, racial slurs and shit. And I went the opposite way. I was like, I'm not assimilating. I'm doing my own shit. I'm like, you know, what the fuck I'm doing. And it's like, I feel like that was like the rebel move at the time. Blackness wasn't cool. Being black wasn't cool. You get to high school. I think I started high school in 2014. Now being black is cool. Now everybody want to be Drake. Arab kids pull up with the Drake cut. White kids and Nike Techs and shit. It's like, you know,
they're taking our culture.
It's the switch over, yeah. And it's like now that shit probably super green out there. Niggas probably cooling for the most part. But it's like, you know, these white kids at the end of the day listening to Young Boy and shit. Like I know white kids who I've been growing up with, they was never on that. All of a sudden now it's Nike Tech, I want a charger. You know, I'm gonna go get a lineup type shit. It's crazy to see. It's crazy to see. And it's like, it's just strange to see, you know, the shift from blissful ignorance to overzealous, like, you know, celebration.
I will say though, the funny thing is about white people is if anybody understands the phrase that all skin folk ain't kin folk, is white people.
Very much so.
Like they know that better than nobody because like it's funny. I look at it like the only term that white people really got is white trash, and that's how you know they like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, bro,
like that's how you know. It's like, all right, yeah.
Like y'all have segregated your own race. It's crazy as fuck. Like I seen that shit firsthand too when I was out there. Like, really when I started selling weed, you know, I started selling weed to really all the, you know, all my little classmates and shit who was around. And then you start getting in different markets and shit. You start getting, you know, into the trailer parks and shit. These niggas buying apes every day and shit. Cheapest ape possible. And you start, you know, talking about people and like the conversation. It's like, oh, man, put over there and go to the trailer park. This is like the hood. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? This is the same city. Like, even growing up, there was this spot. What was that spot called? Fuck. Fordham Green on Ford Road. It's a subsidized housing, bro. Niggas talking about they got gangs in Fordham. They over there shooting niggas in Fordham Green. Nigga, that shit was peaceful as fuck. There was nothing going on in Fordham. Like, bro, there was nothing going on there.
I'll say this. Growing up, I think I was like, I'm not gonna lie, there was this one chick who, she was super popular. And she lived in a trailer park, but like nobody really knew it. And I was like, damn, but like I think she just lived around like a lot of people type shit. And then I was it was like what 20 I think it was 2015. I was at my most reckless then, but I was delivering pizza for Pizza Hut. And every time I pulled up in a trailer park, there's kids playing. Everybody low-key looked happy, and I'm like, damn, these niggas don't give a fuck. Like, they just
they
living.
Cool.
Right. They just
that's the craziest part, bro. I ain't gonna. That's gonna be a crazy statement. I think trailer park white people are my favorite white people. If there was a hierarchy of white people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be up there because they keep it a buck. The ones that's cool. Then you get the little, you know, old racist, sad nigga or whatever. Like, fuck them. You know?
That's crazy.
Them niggas keep it a band. They keep it a buck. It's like, they not fake with it. They loyal friends. They really ride or die for you. They kind of like the weird white kid in class. Where it's like, kind of cool with him just in case. But at the end of the day, he kind of a real cool dude. You might not kick it with him outside of school, but he's a cool dude,
The funny thing is, I always try to find the like minority white people, like the small groups. So I was cool with the goths. Like I was like
type shit, bro.
Low key, I'm like the music was like, a little straight different. They just I was a bad kid. They was normal, like they cuss, you know what I'm saying? I knew I could get weed from them and shit like that. And I don't know. The golf kid's cool with me though.
That's what I'm saying,
right with them.
Cause it's like the fringe white people for the most part be straight.
Crazy thing is about me is like, look, a lot of my music tastes I got from my white friends, and it's kind of fucked up because growing up, my dad's favorite rapper is Nas. He put me on Wu-Tang, all the lyrical shit type shit.
Yeah.
My first album was a Lupe Fiasco CD type shit, and white person showed me Kid Cudi, white person showed me YG, a white person showed me Tyler the Creator.
YG crazy.
Bro,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dog,
but white kids came out with the Tyler, bro. I was so anti, bro. I was like, turn that shit off. I vividly remember I was at my friend's birthday party, bro. Yeah, let's playing what's that? Kill people, burn shit, fuck school. I'm like, bro, turn this shit off. We in 5th grade. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is y'all doing, bro?
And that's crazy. You did say you said you started high school in 2014. That's when I graduated.
Yeah. So I graduated 18. It was just it was a culture shock to me. I'm listening to Ye, I'm listening to Nas, Pops put me on Common and shit.
Right.
I was listening to a little Weekend and shit. I'm listening to cool shit. Even K-Dot, a little bit, and then all of a sudden niggas on that shit. I'm like, this shit crazy as fuck. I wasn't vibing with it. It wasn't until I got to high school when Cherry Bomb came up. That was that one. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga got Charlie Wilson on this bitch.
No, that was definitely I was. The funny thing I say this, they put me on a couple shit, but I put everybody on a lot of shit. I ain't even gonna cap, and if you know, you fucking know. I'm not asking for my flowers because my shit dead.
Yeah.
But no man, I think I think I was just cool with people that just listen to music. That was always my thing. If you could, be on that level, and I'm not even you gotta be in a special field for me to even take a recommendation from you. I ain't even gonna cap on that. Nobody sends me music because they know I probably won't listen to it, and it's I can't even say respectfully. It's literally sound like a slap in the face because I know I listen to everything. You didn't even send me some
come on, bro. Why you gonna send me some bullshit?
Right. If I haven't heard of it, I probably don't like it.
And that's real. It's I feel like that's how it be in people's environment. There's weird kids in every environment.
Yeah.
Us being black was just automatically made us with weird kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's right. That's why get in where you fit in, bro. Yeah. I had a year where I was fucking with the guys, and then they got weird, and I was like, I'm straight. Then I was happy when I got to high school. I was at Peace Up for a minute on the Canton Educational Party. Whoa. 2 thumbs down. And that shit was super diverse. Everybody, that shit was a melting pot for real. And I had black friends, I had white friends, I had Indian friends, I was friends with a whole group of Arab niggas. I was in a mix, and then I got forced to go to Canton Prep, which was a preparatory high school for college. Yeah, real charter school type vibe. And then there I was really only friends with the black kids for real. I was so white kids was weird as fuck. You be trying to be cool with them, they be doing some weird shit. Right. They be doing some filthy Frank shit. This was around that time, and I'm man, I'm really not vibing with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? These niggas thinking saying racial slurs funny and shit. I'm bro, it's like niggas reverted back to middle school. We in high school with it. It's like that was when I was like really cool with all the black kids, and I really flourished. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody gotta have that moment, and a lot of these kids was raised in these towns that's like mostly white, or like damn near exclusively white. They missing out on that shit, and you start to see niggas like fully assimilate. Like shit is scary, bro. Like out in Canton, that shit was getting scary, bro. I was just like, I can't believe it. Like it's this dude, what's that nigga name? Dorian Jackson. I'm gonna name drop his ass. That nigga is a Donald Trump dick rider. He just every single time he do everything in his power to get a picture with this nigga. He want to be like a future politician and shit. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It's like Uncle Ruckus personified. As a young nigga, I was like, this is terrible.
That's crazy.
They got videos of this nigga at country concerts, drunk as hell. No cap. Hey, we not gonna do all that, bro. Fuck that nigga for sure, bro. Fuck that nigga for sure.
Getting into the cannabis tips.
I'm gonna keep going.
No, actually, that segment, if you saw me last night, my bad, but I'm gonna give you 24 hours. You can either talk about me or talk about how badly I wrote that backwood. But and I'll accept all straight bullets. But
shit like a lightsaber.
After that, I'm coming for you. Yeah, no, the filter actually was kind of crazy. Like I had to remedy it because like I literally like I'm like, this is my last little wood, so let me try to get cute, and then ripped it, like trying to slide it in.
Bro, I feel it, bro. The woods like you so delicate. Depending on what brand it is and shit.
I don't know. I switch. My thing is like I get so tired of dumping the guts. I feel like half my I just have a little trash can in my room, but like I smoke a couple woods. Like I smell the tobacco.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
yeah.
man, like it's my room stink.
That's why
I'm saying.
So like paper is so bad, bro. I love the papers. It's like
man,
that gate that.
That wood you rolled at Copper House had me thinking you was you was.
It can get like that, bro. It can get like that. I was like, no. I threw the affiliate out, John. I couldn't believe I didn't win. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little salty.
You knew how I felt. I'll say that. You knew how I felt.
Yeah, you kept it a band. Niggas was like, oh, it don't got a paper on it. I was like, nigga, don't need a paper.
Right.
Look at this masterpiece right here, man.
Damn.
I really did what I had to do. And I was too geek. I don't know what we were smoking. It was some Common Citizen.
I was
shit
pissed.
Had me fucked up.
What?
That was a sativa. And I was in that bit. This is shaking and shit, stuttering when I'm talking and shit. I'm like, this is bad. And I still can't believe I probed that wood. Cause I was tweaking in there.
You said the Common Citizen got you though?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the Common Citizen. It's the sativa. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. It got me. But I know Common Citizen is common citizen to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
I think we're gonna have to fire off on brands on this one. I'm not gonna.
It pop.
It's a lot of bad weed out here, bro. And like working in the industry and being, in the caregiver network, you see a lot of different shit. Even just, being on Telegram or Instagram, you see a lot of crazy different shit. So, like, then you see brands just doing terrible work. Like,
I feel like, been smoking since I was like 13. But I remember basically like if I tried to get weed, it was probably gonna be bad weed. And this was like definitely like low-key 2012 type shit. And then shout outs to my plug brother, you know who you are. But his dad started growing weed, and this was right around we voted in for med and shit like that. And I was just the person I was getting like Skittles and shit had me smacked. And then it went from not being able to like find good weed to always finding it, and like never, and actually like I you couldn't run into bad weed damn near. Now you can run into bad weed, and I'm like very easily, and it's almost insulting how easily, bro.
You gotta think about it. You are a grower. You selling your shit at wholesale in a place where the market is in the bottom. It's cooked right now. Like So at this point, these niggas do not care. Unless you a brand that you got, 3 5s in a bag on a shelf, the hype flower, quote unquote. Most of these niggas do not care. It's just a whole bunch of little live wells running around. Right. Just growing as much weed as humanly possible, getting that shit off. Take a L, fuck it. We gonna make it back regardless, one way or another. That's kind of crazy. It's like a lot of the bulk flower out here, fucking terrible. You can get lucky and you can find some shit, that's like Wise Guy Farms or something that's like even like high tech. They'll like sell a batch off as bulk or something. You might luck up and find something, but for the most part, you're finding really really shitty weed in the bulk weed route nowadays.
Well, I mean, so I would say, of course, like I used to be in sales and I would drive around. I would have like just some shitty areas. I ain't gonna cap. Selling weed in Mount Morris is hard. Not hard, but like you could throw the most fire shit in their face. They're gonna ask you how much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you throw me some fire shit on it, like I'm gonna buy some. I might not get the amount I would normally get, but I'm gonna try it out. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, like, yo, our customers don't want this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this unit $8. We sell it for $8 to them. We need it for $4. And I'm like, you know how cheap that shit'll be if this, like, bro, like, I mean,
we have an oversaturation problem, a terrible oversaturation problem.
What do you think that's due to?
I mean, niggas running in here thinking they about to make a buku amount of money forever. Niggas like, oh shit, I can make how much? Some of these dispensaries are topping like, $1 million a month. Like that's $12 million a year. You have multiple locations.
Right.
It's a lot of money. Okay, yeah, you have to buy products, blah blah blah. But you buy a product at the low one because you buy so much of it, like you're quadrupling your money sometimes. Like. It's a lot of money in this, so everybody and their grandma think you can hop in and make this amount of money because they made it. Mm-hmm. And now you got Centerline, Michigan with 11 dispensaries in it and shit. Right. I don't know how many dispensaries actually in Centerline. We should look that. We're gonna look that up because it's a lot of dispensaries.
I mean, Ferndale got a lot.
And it's like this is a small ass city. This is not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, from where I'm at, I can go to 3 dispensaries without even hitting a stoplight. And like
that's a fucking problem.
I think I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think Sozo doesn't reach close.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like you starting to see these spots, that could have potentially really been, something closed. I was just on 8 Mile. I seen Hyatt cooked. Green Mile cooked. The Reef cooked.
Reef cooked. Green Farm. I think they're about to open back up. I did a vendor day on 420 there, and I drove past. It was closed, but that's the thing. Low key. I mean, if you think the game is oversaturated with, actually, I can't. That's a dumb question because I was gonna say brands or retails, but it's kind of both because Detroit just they just issued 37 new licenses too. So Backpack Boys coming.
Like, bro, Backpack Boys. I don't know, man. I'm a little scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling the Backpack Boys.
I just saw him. Like, I was just on 8.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Right there by Truth. Like, that is I don't know. It's almost a prime position, except you can only stay open until 9. And you're not gonna get any customers after that unless you really in Truth getting bagged on.
Well,
you CRA on your ass.
I mean, I ain't gonna cap. Somebody is.
Somebody is. But it's like now you in a legal sphere, buddy. You gotta, move that way. You starting to see brands getting shut down.
Because you're gonna see it because they launder money once they start advertising in Truth. Like, where are you making all this money? We spending it on advertising. Because they got the budget for it.
It's getting a little pumped to it.
Why don't fuck with Backpack Boys?
In Michigan, that shit is not it, bro. I haven't had a single Backpack Boys pack where I've been like, yeah. The Blue Gotti, actually, I capped. Blue Gotti was kind of fire. That was it. Everything else, Green Apple Gelato was terrible. What else did I have? The Lemon Cherry. I'm not a big Lemon Cherry fan because it's runs. And I'm not gonna shit on runs. It's here. It's gonna be here for a while. And it's honestly, black owned strain, like that shit is crazy. Niggas tend to forget that Runts is, really a black owned strain. Like this is one of the biggest strains. That shows niggas can do it.
Right.
It's possible, bro. What was I saying? Fuck. Backpack boys big. I just like at least here in Michigan, I've had decent backpack boys in Cali. It was cool, but it's like people hype this shit up. It's the hype packs. Oh my god, it's shaped this way or yada yada yada, And it's like it's smart entrepreneurial wise, but like when you really break it down, it's like this is like just terrible merchandise. This is like in your face, like and it's cool. It's nice that there's this actual pocket of the industry that can do all these cartoony graphics and shit. But it's like, where's the real shit? And we're starting to see a shift, like even from the candy genetics and shit. People are starting to grow more gas. People are starting to grow more OG. People are starting, get in that bag because I've been seeing GG4 come back on the rec market. That shit is crazy. I don't know what's going on.
You said you seen GG4 come back. Where you see that?
Bro, at the job, I'm at Quality Roots.
Oh, yeah,
this shit came in. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just looking, I'll be on my research shit. I was looking, on weed maps and shit. And then even like, I just picked up some cuts for my next run. Mm-hmm. And my man said a GG4. And I was like, what the fuck? So I grabbed a GG4. I'm running one GG4. Small batch, elite batch, super micro batch, one plant batch.
You gotta get some after me.
It's gonna be in a bag that's a gorilla, and it's gonna say GG4, Blackstar GG4, and it's gonna be like 10 packs. And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Tresso sent my OG caregiver. He gave like his. I used to smoke GG4 how I smoke Super Booth. Like Booth has been my go-to.
I'm not gonna lie.
You don't fuck with it? You don't fuck with the Booth?
It's the Tropicana cherry, bro. That should be. I don't know. It'd be tweaking me out.
Bro, I'm gonna have to get you some.
I gotta get like a really good Super Booth. But it's them tangy terps, bro. It's the tangy, and that shit really tweaks me out. Like,
gotcha.
It's really bad. I don't know why. Anything crossed the tangy. The only thing I had sour tangy from 710. The rosin, that shit right there was nice. That was probably one of the best flavors from them. But it didn't tweak me out like most tangies do. Like I really get like antsy, like anxious vibes off that one. That's why I can't do sativas, man. Or like even like some sativa leaning hybrids, I can vibe with.
I ain't even gonna cap. There's a little booth in there.
There's a little booth in here.
My bad, bro.
What'd you do? He laced me.
I ain't even gonna cap. I want to tell you right now, my bad.
You seen that meme where they like, is this sativa, bro? Is this sativa? I can't smoke sativa, bro. Holy fuck.
I haven't seen it.
Bro, that shit, that's one of them ones, bro.
My bad.
This kid crying. But no, it's straight. I didn't even peep.
It's I'm not gonna, I call it tray weed just because like whatever I don't roll up, I just put a lid on it, like a magnetic lid, and keep it moving, save it to the next time.
That's real. You got a little smorgasbord.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was, so it's definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a weed curious. Oh fuck. I can't mix weed. Like I'll do it every once in a while, but for some reason it just.
I typically don't. I typically just buy like one. But when I'm on the go, like I said, like because sometimes it's just like concentrate only. You know what I'm saying? Like, when at my job, like we might roll up together type shit. Like hey, because we get like an hour lunch break, so it take like 15 minutes to eat. Like realistically, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hate the 30-minute breaks. After I eat, then I gotta roll up. Man, I'll be on a super roll up.
I mean, roll up while I eat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that shit. That's good though. Like low-key, you could do that with the woods, with the papers, bro. And I got like food particle and glue strip and shit.
Yeah, facts.
I love the papers, man. Honestly, I'm about to start like a campaign to get all my black people off the wraps, the tobacco and shit.
Boy, do I got somebody for you to meet.
Say that. Is it Wiz Khalifa?
Nah, say my dog Slim. Shout out to Slim.
Oh, shout out, bro. Yeah, he was at the Bring Your Best Bag. He's doing an MC for the what's that bean bag, John?
It was the
what's that
cornhole.
shit called? Yeah, cornhole.
Yeah.
Hey, them boys at Hyman was throwing down.
Ah.
Them boys at Hyman was taking that shit serious as hell, bro. They was not playing. They was calling fouls and shit. I'm like, I didn't even know you could do that. Like, that's crazy. They won too. They was holding it down.
Yeah,
they was holding it down.
He's definitely. He be looking at me when I pull out the woods, and it's all right.
I'm gonna keep it a band. Like, for the most part, I'll still hit it. Sometimes I be on my, like, you know, paper shit. I'm like, I can't even hit it, bro. I can't even do it. But that's only if I'm like already blowed.
I feel it.
I'll be like, I can turn this one down. But like, for the most part, I'm still damn. I get the fuck out of that.
When I like make music, it's like typically papers only. But I'm gonna try. I bring my bong to the studio sesh. You know what I'm saying?
I need a bong really bad.
Nah, y'all. Yeah, but like I said, I'm the type to go to the studio, just bring the bong, chill, cause I'm there for like 4 hours. You know? I'm not rolling up the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But the crazy thing is, I definitely want to go back to the brands and shit because, like I said, that's gonna concentrate and how there's like the quality shit that is available, and then there's the mid that everybody buying, and it's even worse with the concentrates because I mean you can just take whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Like really, realistically speaking, I don't fuck with BHO. I'm not a big butane person. You know, I'm not dabbing on distillate. I'm probably not hitting the distillate part. Even live resin sometimes be questionable. I mean, except if it's Humblebee. Humblebee
straight. Shouts out to them niggas up there.
They straight. Element cool too. But it's like, I don't know, like I really just be fucking with the hash rosin, like mostly at the end of the day, just because it's feel like it's hard to fuck that up. Like even like the ones that's kind of MIDI.
Yeah. What brings you
so straight? I'm fucking with 710. I fuck with Eastside Alchemy. Too heavy, bro. Eastside Alchemy.
I still have to get me some. I haven't tried any Eastside Alchemy. It's crazy.
Fucking rosin part, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's my lifeline. Like them boys over there, they know what the fuck they doing.
Is this the O2 part?
Yes, and I love it.
I wish we had these.
I love it so fucking much, bro. Like
you just got these?
Yeah, no, I've had it for like a week and a half, bro.
You keep you.
Yeah, I keep it intact because like
it's that.
I will say, cotton and shit get in there in your pocket. I was at the beach. Oh, it's about to die. Don't tell me it's about to die.
I mean, it tastes good.
Yeah, that shit fire. I was at the beach. I was at the what's that shit called? White Lake Dunes or some shit like that. I was skiing. And I had one of those, and I had an information entropy. Shout out them boys too. They doing phenomenal work.
Yeah, they were the first brand that I saw that had the O2 cart.
It's amazing. Theirs is pretty good too. I like the ones that got the battery. I don't know why. I think it's some ADD shit. It's not like it makes it any better. It's just cool to press the button while you hit this shit. But they shit is pretty fire.
I mean, yeah, I definitely got like a level higher after already smoking. I'm like
it's the 3-hitter quitter. When I'll go outside, hit that shit 3-4 times, come back inside, I'm blowed at the job for like 2 hours, bro. Talking to customers, everything. It's like a functional blow. It's not like, oh my god, I'm so high, I can't, move and shit. But who else? Information entropy, of course. Archive occasionally when it's around. I'll fuck with some archive. That shit fire. The play get weird. That shit get weird. But I mean, it's their budget. It makes sense.
I definitely only like if they do something special, I might cop. You know what I'm saying? But
I'll reserve that for the donuts.
My thing is like, there's the shop. Shouts outs to Sam, Mario, and Rock over there at Pure Options because they got
They got hash.
They don't got hash, but they got a partnership with Element.
Okay.
So like on the deal side, like they ballers are just buy one get one for like a whole month, and I be going crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, yeah, let me get 4. Like I take that at that point, and that's how I look at it. Like I'm like, all right, I'm getting a quality product that's well known for about like 10 a gram, damn near. Like I rock with that. But like anything that's like 10 a gram, like on the shelf without a gig, get away from me.
Yeah, cause bro, like I be selling shit all day. Niggas just like, I'm gonna throw this shit blunt. Yeah. I hope so. I really hope you're not throwing this in no banger, bro. CRC shit. I seen some shit was green. They could have CRC'd it. They could have. Bro, literally, I would have rather they hit the CRC machine than just push out some green ass wax. Niggas asking us why it's green.
And for the people that don't know, what's CRC?
It's like a corrective coloring technique. It's like they filter the wax through like these carbon filters, and it just strips away terps. Think about machine trimming for wax. That's the layman's term. It's cleaning that shit up, but you're losing terpenes, you're losing trichomes, you're losing a whole nine. It's no way to smell stale. Like you ever open up a dab and just like, yeah, it's not fun. And it tastes like nothing. It'll get you high because it's fucking concentrate, but no bueno. So you see some shit that's white and it's not like THCA or fucking 6-star hash, something's wrong. Right? There should be some color, bro. Like the straight white is crazy. I mean, it's possible, but for the most part, it's CRC.
And they can do it with like flour too.
They CRC the flour?
I mean, they can CRC flour.
What the fuck is it? Wait, hold up, bro.
They can remediate flour.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about.
Oh, the coloring. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
I
fucked up. That was on me. They cannot. My brain was thinking remediation, and I said CRC.
That shit is fucked up. I think you should have to put remediated on every fucking pack. You need to live with your failure, personally. And it's not even. I don't even say it's a failure. This is a living, breathing being. You can try to control the environment as much as possible. Something can go wrong, and you can get mold and mildew very easily. It's not,
And that's why, like, low key, like, the entrepreneurs still definitely have a lane in this industry because, like, even my dude back in Lansing, he'll throw me a discount. This is somebody with a bag stuff. Like, I'm reading up some market. Hey, thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of transparency. And these brands don't have to do that, and it's fucked up. So, like, how can consumers like know if the flour they're getting is remediated?
Man, it's really honestly hard to tell. Like, the first thing would be terpless. Definitely, there's no smell to it. It can be a variety of reasons: a bad cure, old or remediated. It's really the only way I know is off of smell, bro. It's like it's not like it cooks the flour. The flour, for the most part, looks the same. It's really hard to tell. That's why I'm like, it has to, like, for some reason, it needs to be on every single package that we're getting. Like, people shouldn't be able to just buy this shit and think it's just regular flour. Like, nobody knows the health risks of this. And he's talking about a safe amount of radiation. Is there even a safe amount of radiation? Like, that's even possible. Right. So it's strange, bro.
It's like, if you could change one thing about the current state of this cannabis industry, what would it be?
That's a hard one. I think, honestly, it would have to be probably limiting licenses in cities, like per square mile, honestly. I feel like having more than 2 dispos per square mile is fucking nuts. Especially if you have a small ass city. A lot of these cities are just going for the okie doke because they know they're about to make money off the amount of taxes people are about to pay. Right. So it's like, it's cool for them, but it's like, this is severely, hurting this industry. Not only that, but like, these MSOs that have multiple brands underneath them because they're just churning out so much weed that they need to, dress it up and make it pretty to get it gone. That shit is crazy. It's like, I don't know. I would say like the one thing I would change. That's a hard question. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It ain't perfect, but it's dope. You know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
like, yeah, it's like the fact that we have something this evolved here is great because we're kind of like, realistically in America probably the second best.
Yeah.
Right now.
We ain't worried about that.
Yeah. Like they shit crunchy, bro. Colorado weed is crunchy as fuck. They don't know how to store their fucking weed at a high ass altitude.
In the sense of like when you like break it down, does it turn into like a powder type shit or like what you mean?
It does. Yeah, it's dry. It's dry as hell. They had a term for it. I forgot what it's called. But yes, it's kind of it's pretty fucked up up there. That was a gold rush too. When Colorado went legal, everybody named grandma was trying to go up there and go crazy. My dad was trying to go up there. That's the real problem with cannabis though. People are treating this like, a real. I mean, it's a cash crop, of course, but to the point where it's like there's no ethics behind it. People don't give a fuck. They are willing to step over whoever they have to step over to make some shit shake.
Yeah,
and that shit is crazy. It's like it's nuts. Even like there's some shit going on in what's that shit called? What's that city? Nomi or some shit. It's somewhere in the UP. They having weed wars and shit. They having like a internal investigation of the Congress or council people because people have been taking bribes to get licenses passed faster and just crazy shit. Yeah. Because it's right next to Wisconsin. Wisconsin will be trying to come back and forth. And it's like it's not a good look. It's already a stigma around weed and now we have, vultures doing this crazy shit, making this shit look a lot worse. When it could, there's enough to go around for everybody to eat at the end of the day. These big corporate, cannabis brands and dispensaries, have such a broad overreach. Stores scattered across Michigan and whatnot. Like they're generating an enormous amount of wealth. And the people who are working for them aren't seeing it at all.
Yeah, I feel like these MSOs being around I wouldn't say it's the amount
monopoly. Monopoly. Yeah,
I like the small mom and pop shops, you know what I'm saying? But the MSOs make it tough for them. Definitely getting in through I got my first cannabis job was a lobbying gig, so I saw the politicians that voted to, limit the licenses and stuff like that. They were saying don't, they're like, you gonna give them to anybody, it's giving us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute, time out.
That's kind of crazy.
But y'all a little disconnected from this industry. Y'all don't know what good is. Y'all wanna just sell, the cheap beer type shit. Y'all looking at it like alcohol and you trying to flatten, the small batch people out. And that's not, I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? So the looms and shit like that. Loom got I think they got a hash rosin cart that was straight, but they got so much and I think it depends on who they carry kinda because if you in Loom, if you in 33 stores, you're sustainable. You know what I'm saying? You can, that's only 33 out of 600, but you
still have a pretty big reach.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You got motion, so and that's a little bit of stability. So but sometimes jars gotta carry fire shit. It's I think and the buyers got a stressful job. Because if their plan don't run out, you fucking up niggas' money.
Yeah.
So they gotta get you gone.
That's you gotta get stuff in that is appealing but also will sell. First dispensary I worked at, who was coming in for grams and shit, This is not a spot that was selling hype eighths and shit. You know, that shit didn't exist. So people were buying shit based on numbers. You're getting a shitty product. People are complaining. I'm like, it's cheap as fuck. We have shit over here. We have Michigan over here. That Michigan might still be sitting there at that dispensary, bro.
Right.
It's probably not moving.
That's crazy.
People are buying grams and, you know, $10 eighths and shit. It's like,
let me get a gram. You drive all the way to the store.
Like, that shit is crazy. Like, the fact that shit like this still exists is nuts. And that's, you know, in Centerline, in a spot that has a lot of crazy competition. You got God knows how many dispensaries. We need to look that up. I'm gonna look that up actually, because that shit is crazy. Like that right there. Is
I need to know.
A prime example of the problem in this industry. Literally prime example. That doesn't make sense.
You go down one street, you see like Pure Roots, House of Dank.
Pure Roots, Leaf and Bud.
I mean, they got
Levels, Nirvana Center, The Grove.
The Grove, that's the one I was thinking.
Jars, House of Dank, Mood, Joyology, Lemonade. Come on, bro.
Right, come on, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I said 11. I was run off.
But
I was just saying that for shits and giggles. Like, bro, this is not a big city. Like, I don't know how much money they raking in off the taxes. And then look at it. It's all in a line. Like, this is...
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Nobody gonna win that way.
Right.
So there has to be a cap on how many licenses you can get per square footage of your town. Like, that makes sense. I feel like that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Blackstar Genetics. When'd you get the brand out? Like
I've been going since like 2018. I didn't get the brand until April of 2022. So this shit is really like a year. But it's a change. And it's like, you know, honestly, it was just a kind of fuck it moment. I was just like, I just moved to the city. I'm in a new scene, you know. I'm like, how can I sell weed in this scene instead of just putting shit in fucking bags and shit weird as fuck. Right. It's a new day, it's a new dawn type shit. So I'm like, I gotta figure something out. And I had made this logo because I was doing graphic design for a minute. I made this logo like 2 years prior, just sitting on it. We're doing nothing. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm over here brainstorming, like, what the fuck can I call it, brand? What the fuck can I call it, brand? I'm like, wait, I literally have a complete logo. It was actually a couple pages. I did it for a school project. There's a couple different logos on the page. I just brainstormed a whole bunch. And this was the one I was like, this is the one. You're gonna see a couple of the other logos soon. 2024, we coming out with crazy merch. So you're gonna see a whole bunch of different ones. But yeah, April 2022, literally just went online, looked up sticker printing like site, found the first one, uploaded this shit. Took them 2 weeks to make it, and here we are. Definitely about to evolve the packaging though, for sure. But yeah, nice. You know, we relatively young. Still have a lot more to go for sure.
What's something you want everybody to know about Blackstar Genetics?
It's not just a weed brand. This shit is a real lifestyle brand. Like, I'm about to start tying more shit in. I tried it tied in like the DJ shit and whatnot. Got the Blackstar SoundCloud. I'm about to get more active on there. Start dropping mixes. Trying to get some merch going. Even like events and whatnot. Just expanding what Blackstar is, because like it started with the weed 100%. It's still gonna be the weed, but there's so much other stuff I'm into that I could start bringing into it and really building the persona of the brand. That thing. I have a lot planned for this next year, man. I have a lot planned, a lot of collaborations and whatnot. So,
What's some of the feedback you've been getting from
this last harvest? People have been going crazy over this menthol, bro. This menthol is stupid. It's dumb. Like, and I'll be telling people about it, like, all right. Then they smoke it, and they're like, what the fuck?
Right.
You know, because it's like, it's something like you're not really seeing. It's kind of the antithesis of what's going on right now. You know, everybody's on the candy vibe, real citrusy, you know, sweet terps. This shit is just in your face, gas, black pepper, fuel, minty. It's like, and then you get a little bit of the creaminess. There's a gelato 45 in there. So you get gelato 45, high octane, jet fuel OG, and it's one more OG that I'm forgetting. Two blood. So it's a lot. It's a lot of OG in the lineage. But you get a little bit of that creaminess, the smoothness from the gelato 45 in there. And it also kind of gives it the bag appeal. The gelato 45 is crazy. That's one you don't see a lot either. Like, I really haven't seen this menthol in Michigan. I've seen crosses, you know. What's the Baby Yoda? That's Pave in the menthol. That's the big one. A lot of people have been growing that one. It's another one I'm missing out on. It's a 710 just did a gram of it. I forgot what it was called. It's the Scotty and the menthol crossed together. It's like a beer. I forgot what it's called, but it's real hoppy, earthy. But I have not seen the menthol by itself in Michigan yet.
What's like, cause I got some permanent marker and some menthol, and I'm definitely saving it.
Yeah,
like that. It ain't leaving the house. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it's one of them. Like, it's you gotta come to me just to really even. I'm gonna tell you about it, but you gotta come over. Like,
that permanent marker, man.
I brought out the house once. Yeah. But I would say, like, what would you tell, like, somebody that's, you know, that wants to get into cannabis but might not know how?
Bro, I say just do it, bro. Literally, it's like, it's a lot to think about. You know, you can start to overthink it. Get a tent, bro. Just get a 4x4 tent. Grow 2 plants. You don't have to start, you know, crazy. Literally, you can go buy a kit on Amazon for around $400 to $500. It's a little bit of an investment. You buy 2 clones from a local clone bank around Michigan. There's hella of them. You grow those 2. You get however much you have. And, you know, you might have fuck ups. There's a lot of information online. There's a lot of blogs online. There's even nutrients now. It's just A and B. You can mix them with water. I don't like those personally. I like to, you know, add more microbials to the mix, you know, more beneficial fungi, you know, other things like even kelp and whatnot to the mix, you know, instead of just doing A, B. Kind of just, in my opinion, takes the soul out of it. But if you're a beginner, see how that goes, you know, and then you can start experimenting with other things. You can start experimenting with compost teas. You can, you know, change the medium you're growing. You want to grow hydro, you can do that. You are, you know, basically making a cash crop, you know. You can start investing into yourself at the end of the day. The way you should, honestly. Everyone is allowed to grow 12 plants if you're over the age of 21. Do that shit, bro. If you have the space, if you're curious, do that shit, bro. Because it's like, you know, it's trial and error like anything. But like at the end of the day, it's so rewarding being able to smoke something that you put your hard work and effort in. And, you know, it's actually, you know, something you enjoy. It's crazy. It's so rewarding. It's like every time it's great, like almost instant gratification.
For sure. Well, man, appreciate you for coming on.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for having me, my dog.
And how do people tap in with you and get that menu when, you know, so how are we going to know when to drop?
Blackstar Forever. Blackstar on Instagram. Blackstar for EVR. Very, very nice. Instagram, I'm gonna get more active on there for sure. Kind of get MIA on there. Posting stories and whatnot, but you know how Instagram be with the algorithm and whatnot. But definitely, you know, tune in. There will be a lot more events posted in the next upcoming year. We get into it. Actually, I got an event on the 29th of December at the Tropicplex. Definitely follow through. Whole menu will be there.
For sure. Well, thank y'all. Tap in with me. Subscribe to my YouTube page at So Sway. Follow me on everything. So Sway, the owner's manual. And we appreciate y'all. And we out. Let me follow up the Blackstar Genetics.
Sarsky.